properties of inequality. So properties of inequalities. First of all, the name of inequality is trichotomy. Trichotomy property says if we have two numbers, for instance, a, b belongs to real numbers for all, that upside down a, it is called for all. So what kind of relation we can make with AB? Maybe A is equal to B, or A is less than B, or A is greater than B. A is equal to B, A is less than B, A is greater than B. If we combine these both of them, so it will become A is less than equal to. If we combine these both, so this is the relation between any two numbers. Just like your brother, whether your brother is same age with you, maybe you are younger than your brother, maybe your brother is younger than you. So this is the only three possibilities any numbers have. Okay. Next we have transitive property. Transitive property says if we have three numbers for all a, b, c belongs to real numbers and a is greater than b, and this symbol is called and b is greater than c implies a is greater than c. Simple. It says we have three brothers. If the a brother is elder than b and the b brother is elder than c, it means the a brother is also elder than the third one. It's obvious. So this is called transitive property. And additive property is so simple. Additive property. In additive property we have four options. We can add any number. I'm gonna write down in a simple form. For instance, a is greater than b. The other property is a is less than b. If I add any c number, for instance we have a, b, c belong to real numbers. If I add both of sides of inequality, c, a plus c and b plus c, the inequality remains same. Okay, so a plus c is greater than b plus c. And also if we have the lesson a less than b, so if I add a plus c and b plus c, the inequality remains same. In the same way, if we subtract anything from the left side or right side of inequality, the inequality will remain same. If I subtract this on the both sides, the inequality will remain same. Let me give you an example here. For instance, I'm going to write here a is equal to 5. Because a is greater than b, it means b should be greater. B should be less than. So a is 5 is greater than 4. So I'm going to add the number which is 1. I'm going to add 1 on both sides. So 6, yes. 6 is greater than 5. So the inequality remains same. If I subtract, then it will remain same. For instance, I'm going to write 5 is greater than 4. I'm going to subtract minus 1 from both sides. So 4 minus 1. So 4 is greater than 3. It is also same. In the same way, we can do with lesser numbers. The same. If I read this in the opposite way, 4 is less than 5, and we subtract or add 1 on both sides, the inequality will remain same. Or multiplicative is more proper word. Property. So in the multiplicative property, if we multiply both sides of inequality with a positive number, the inequality will remain same. For instance, a is greater than b. We have a, b and c belongs to real numbers. If I multiply both of the inequalities, both sides of inequality with positive number, c is greater than 0 means c is a positive number. So I'm gonna multiply AC should be greater than BC. If I multiply positive number on the both sides of inequality will remain same. Also, A is less than B. If I multiply a positive number on both sides, inequality will remain same. But what about if we multiply any negative number on both sides of inequality, then it will not remain same. For instance, C is less than 0. So if I multiply A, C, then the greater number will become the lesser. For instance, I'm gonna say 4 is greater than 2, and I multiply -1. I'm gonna say C is equal to -1, which is less than 0, negative number. If I multiply 4 with -1 and 2 with -1, so 4 into -1 is -4, and 2 into -1 is -2. So the inequality, which was the greater than, will become the lesser, because -4 is less than -2. And also, if we have A is less than B, then if we multiply a negative number on both sides, the lesser will become